Ding-dong.
Hey. What are you selling?
Good news. Stacy's coming home tomorrow.
Great. That's for Stacy.
You're moving already?
I'm just packing.
Matt, please, I'm sure your uncle...
He wants me out. So, is Peter still on the loose?
Yeah, the last I heard.
How's Stacy handling it?
According to her therapist, she's adapting, but according to me, she's terrified.
Well, it'll all work out.
Yeah, I guess so. I just wish I could say the same about this whole mess with Billy.
Don't worry about him either. Just leave him alone for a while.
I don't know, Matt. He's so furious.
Trust me. He won't hold a grudge.
Good morning, Mr. Cox.
Oh, Billy, come on in.
How's Stacy doing?
She's better. She's eating again.
I heard about what happened with Peter Seago. I'm sorry. I bet she's happy you're moving back in.
Where'd you hear that?
I thought,
Oh, you mean the suitcase? No, I'm just picking up some clothes for Stacy to wear home tomorrow. Her mother's, busy.
And you got to get to the office, so I'll make this quick.
Oh, I'm free this morning. What's on your mind? You sounded worried on the phone.
I am. And I know this is a hell of a time to drop this on you. Look, Mr. Cox, I'll level with you. If you don't step in right now, Melinda's headed for some major trouble.
I hope you're right.
I've known Billy forever. He'll be cool.
Well, I thought I knew him, too. But then yesterday, he...
He what?
Never mind, he just said a few things.
Well, what kind of things?
He thinks that I'm going through a phase.
With me?
And that I'll get over you fast, because you and I have nothing in common.
What else did he say?
Nothing.
Melinda...
You guys are best friends. I don't want to come between you any more than I already have.
Don't make me ask him.
All right. He said that if I go out with you, I'm slumming.
Am I interrupting?
Have a seat. Join the party.
How are you, Mr. Kubiak?
Good, I saw you come in. Just thought I'd say hi and check up on your sister.
Oh, well, she's doing a lot better. She comes home from the hospital tomorrow.
I'll tell you, the big guy upstairs listens to my Sophie. She thought this would put a smile on Stacy.
Oh, and me and Mom's. Thank you.
Carla, if you don't mind, we were in the middle of some things.
Yeah, well, I'll be right out of your way. I, also wanted to apologize.
To me?
Well, I heard you had a run-in with my sister Basha and, nearly got arrested.
Well, it wasn't Bobby's fault. I'm sure she didn't know where the money came from.
Don't count on it.
Be fair, Carl.
Be fair to your friend. You should have warned her.
I did.
Well, there you have it. Even the sun warns you. I hope you've learned to stay clear of that woman.
Will you knock it off?
Don't talk to me like that.
I won't. Not for long.
Mr. Kubiak, I don't blame Matt or Bobby. But thanks for being concerned. And thanks for the brownies. But I've really got to get going now.
I'll give you a ride.
Thanks again.
Sure. Matt, I'd, like to see you when you get back.
Don't wait up.
It's Matt Kubiak.
Kubiak? I told him to stay away from her.
And you really thought he'd listen?
That punk. I'll make him listen.
Don't get me wrong. He's an okay guy.
He had her passing counterfeit money. He's the wrong crowd. He drives a motorcycle.
If you call that driving.
I'll get a court order. He'll listen to that.
Does that work if Melinda invites him?
Invites him? What do you mean? I warned her in no uncertain terms to stay away from him.
Sir, she's dating Matt. She broke up with me.
That's impossible.
I wish it were. Look, Mr. Cox, I've been there. I love Melinda. And I'd like to believe she's coming back, but she's in over her head. She thinks she loves Kubiak, and he knows it. And with his female record, we have to act fast.
I'm sorry, Billy, but I just don't buy it. I know you're obviously upset about it.
Because I'm worried about her.
And you think I'm not? But you're reading her wrong. You must be. That Kubiak just isn't her type. Look, he's common. He's vulgar. Trust me. I know my daughter.
Oh, you bit me.
Carl, did you ask Melinda about Stacy?
She's fine.
And Matty, he's been hiding lately.
You can't win with that kid.
What happened?
I was chatting with the Cox girl, and out of the blue, he jumps all over me.
Out of the blue. By any chance, were you chatting about Basha?
I had to apologize, Sophie.
In front of Matt?
All right, I wasn't thinking, but I only said the truth.
Sit. Mrs. Davis picked up her gown this morning. Guess where your nephew was last night?
Mowing a lawn? I don't know.
Looking at one of her studio apartments.
So? You can't afford that.
Exactly. Guess where he'll look next? Carl, I don't want him living on 4th Street.
Do you think I do?
Then talk to him. Sit down with him. Work something out. He's a good boy.
Well, I want to believe that. I mean, damn it, I love him. Well, why did he take your cross?
I don't know. But at this point, I don't care.
Well, I have to care. I mean, if I let it go, I'm saying, sure, Matt, do it again. I mean, that's how Pop used to deal with Basha, and look how she ended up.
Matt is not Basha.
Because I have laid down the law. And even then, she still makes trouble long distance. I mean, I went in there today thinking maybe there's a chance. Maybe I can get my nephew to own up about his grandmother's cross. And the second Basha's name comes up, it's over.
Then why do you bring it up? If you see the problem so clearly, why don't you...
I try, it's just, it is no good. Maybe... forget it.
Carl, what is it?
Maybe I'm just passing the buck.
What do you mean?
It's not all Bosch's fault. I mean, look at Annie. My own daughter gets pregnant.
That is not your
Oh,
fault.
fine. She can't bear to stay under the same roof with me. Is that also not my fault? Now I'm driving Matt out. Who's next?
Sweetheart.
You think maybe, the real problem here is me?
Billy, what are you doing here?
Never mind that. What's he doing
Daddy,
here?
I asked Billy a question.
Well, you're the one who has to answer. I just heard some very disturbing news.
You
I hope the
didn't.
hell it's not true.
What did you say to my father?
Forget it. You didn't have the guts.
You, get out of my house.
Daddy!
That's a good idea. I think I'll just get out of the way.
It's a little late, bud.
I think this is between Mr. Cox and his daughter.
You really are disgusting.
I love you, Melinda.
Adios.
We're not finished.
Forget him. He's not worth it.
You mind if I speak to my daughter alone?
It's okay.
I'll be at Topper's if you need me. Hang in there. See you later, Mr. Cox.
I thought I told him to stay away from you.
Well, you don't have any right to tell
Well,
him.
I'm your father, and I certainly have the right to tell you to stay away from him.
You expect to tell me what to do, and you don't even live here?
Look, Melinda, honey,
I'm done talking.
I'm sorry.
Don't you see what Billy is up to?
I know that he's jealous, but that doesn't change the fact that Matt just...
Forget Matt. Think about me. I need him right now. I don't know why, but I do. Am I supposed to just give him up? Is it going to help anyone around here if I'm miserable?
No, of course not. I am thinking of you. Melinda, that boy just isn't our kind.
Well, he's my kind.
No, he's not. He's more experienced. From what I understand, he has quite a reputation with the women, and frankly, I'm afraid that he could be dangerous.
Dangerous? Are you crazy?
I'm anything but. Peter was a nice boy, too, and look what happened to Stacy. You take a kid like Matt, it terrifies me to think what could happen to you.
What the hell did you tell her father?
That was a sharp turn back there. You better be careful on that thing.
I said, what did you say?
You really want to know? I said, of all the things that could happen to Melinda, and I listed a few, that you were the worst. I told him you were a cheat and a lying second. You want more? Well, I didn't have to tell him more. Cox already knows you're scum. You know, he's not even losing sleep because he knows it's just a matter of time before Melinda catches on. And when she does, I might even feel sorry for you, pal. Because you're out. Right along with the other garbage.
Maybe Matt's right, Sophie. Maybe I am the bad guy.
Where is this coming from?
12 years ago, last month, I pulled Bosch out on that porch and I told her to choose. Full-time mother or no deal. Did I have any right?
You did the best you could.
But was it right? That's what I thought. I've kept that boy for 12 years from his mother.
Basha kept herself away. She made the choice.
Because I forced her into it. Maybe a part-time mother's better than no mother at all. I'm not as smart as you thought, huh?
You're a smart, wonderful man.
Then why do I drive the people I love away?
You don't see me running. Oh, stop this nonsense, Carl. You've done more for Matt than anybody on God's earth. And for Annie and all our children. Do you remember the aquarium?
No, don't bring that up again.
We didn't have a penny. To this day, I don't know how you did it, but come Christmas morning, there were 10 gallons of guppies under that tree.
It's not the same thing.
To them, it was a miracle. Remember that lost puppy? Huh? Football practice? Matt's first uniform?
Oh, stop it.
I'm just trying to remind you why the kids love you so much. Matt included.
Then why won't he show it?
Because he's as pig-headed as his uncle.
Now, that's all real touching, Sophie. But it's ancient history. I don't know, maybe it's when I get older that I mess up.
No more than I have.
Now, don't be ridiculous.
It's a tricky age. But if it's any consolation, just think. It's no easier for them than it is for us.
You're right.
Let's make a deal. We'll do the best we can. We'll learn from our mistakes. And if that doesn't work, we'll kill him. As for Matt moving out, I pray there's still time for you to change your mind.
Are you saying that Matt would rape me?
I'm saying that I don't know him, and neither do you.
I go to school with him.
Like Peter and Stacy?
Like me and Billy? They're all guys. What's the difference?
Sweetheart, you have to take a look at the resume. Billy's a good kid. He comes from a good family.
So does Peter.
I don't know. I never met the Segos. But Billy's father is an institution in Westdale.
Oh, so Matt would rape me because his uncle isn't? I get it. Billy's family sells cars and Matt's fixes them.
You and that boy won't work out, I know.
Just like you know about you and Mom. You're a great teacher, Dad. All I have to do is watch you and do the exact opposite.
Linda, how many girlfriends has this kid Kubiak gone through in the past year?
1,000.
And how long did each one last? A week? A night?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Well, you better make it your business to care. Or you're going to zip right out that revolving door.
It's not like that. At least with me, it's different.
How do you know?
Because I feel it, and he said it.
Sweetheart, can I tell you a secret? Your dad used to be a heavy dater. And although I'm a little ashamed to admit it, there were times when I'd say anything to get my way.
I guess nothing's changed.
If you think I'm harassing you, it's only because I don't want to see you hurt the way your mother and I hurt each other, or the way that Stacy
Well, I'll
was
take
hurt.
the risk.
You don't have to. You have a winner in your hands. Melinda, Billy can have any girl that he wants, but he wants you. He loves you.
Look, Billy isn't Mr. Perfect.
Well, maybe not, but consider the alternative. I mean, you hook up with the mechanic, and a couple of days later, you get yourself arrested.
For your information, the mechanic has been a perfect gentleman. Go ask St. Billy, who's been trying to get me into bed for the last month.
Wait a minute, Melinda.
Where are you going? You can't take the truth?
Shut up.
You're out of your league, Kubiak. You know what kind of date the lady likes? We're talking tennis, we're talking country club. Do you belong to one? Well, you should join. She's got a real tooth for mahi-mahi. You know what that is? And your wheels. First rule, she likes 4. Like the new ones? Second, she don't like bugs in her tea. And third...
I said shut up.
Well, I'm just trying to help. Or maybe you can rent a limo for the prom.
Maybe I can split your face.
Oh, that's another one. She hates blood.
You know, Billy, you're sad. If Melinda gave a damn about your daddy's country club, she'd be with you.
She will be. Why do you think I'm not sweating it? Take it from me, buddy. In the end, they always go for the mahi-mahi.
Is Billy here?
Why?
Well, I see his car. Guess we don't have to worry about that anymore. Are you okay? fight with Billy?
Did your dad try to break us up?
Yeah. Says that we don't have a chance.
What do you think?
Why do you ask that? Well, I do have my doubts, Matt. About you, about me, and the way we feel about each other. But there's one thing I know for sure. We've come too far to quit now. You still want to give it a chance?
At 7 o'clock, it's the show that reveals the truth, a current affair. But now, it's the thrilling action of Hunter, Boston's best shot at 6, next on Fox 25.